There is one movie that asks a question that others are too afraid to ask. Citizen Kane, Street Fighter, The Godfather, these are always on the top list of greatest movies ever made. But one that's often overlooked is the Hulk Hogan classic, No Holds Barred. Mattel realizes this, and they've made a San Diego exclusive collector's edition ultimate set that really highlights just how amazing and classic this movie is. Sure, it might not be the best as far as story, acting, characters, cinematography, but as far as fun, it has fun, and it has that and Hulk Hogan. So you really can't go wrong. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to pop this open and we're going to take a look just to see how fantastic this... Okay. So right when you open up the box, they have a nice little hidden message, which is the Hulk Hogan slogan in the movie Rip 'em. He says it about 47,000 times. Every time it's going to be great. And then the cover of the case is also fantastic. It is a recreation of the cover of the movie, just with the action figures that are going to be inside. It's got Hulk Hogan in his Rip 'em shirt. He's ripping up. I can't recall if this is how the back of the movie looks. I'll have to check the VHS. But you got Hulk Hogan ripping off his shirt in typical Hulk Hogan fashion. And then you've got the face-off of Hulk Hogan versus Tiny Lister, who portrayed Zeus. All right, let's take a closer look inside. So I just want to say the packaging and how thought out this is pretty amazing. It's set up like a VHS tape with the cover, and then inside you can see the figures through there. They've got the VHS because everyone who watched this movie or remembers this movie, they definitely had it on VHS, so there's a little bit of nostalgia there. They knew the time period. There's approximately 30 points of articulation. They've got, just so much attention to detail on this. And through this, for those inbox collectors, you got a nice visual of the characters, their face-off. And let's open this up. So this slides right out. So here's yet another view that you can do. For inbox collectors, you can have them facing off. They're standing right in what looks like the background of a ring. And then this slides right out. Man, this is incredible. We're going to take a closer look at that background packaging, the WTN, that's the network from the movie. It's set up like a little ring so they can be displayed there. There's the figures in a little more detail. They both got their clenched fists. They are ready to fight. And this packaging that they're in, just the plastic, is really cool. I've never seen something quite like this, because if you think about it, this is shipped all over the world, and they're so close to each other to not get scuffed. Yeah, Mattel put some extra attention to the packaging on this. You just need to applaud them for that. So it looks like they're tied in, and we're just gonna cut them out. It looks like one snip pretty much undoes everything. That is very nice. And it looks like they are also taped, so they're full box plastic view. Looks like there's one piece of tape, and then it looks like it folds out like a folder, which is, again, I'm having a lot of fun just looking at the packaging and how creative it is to protect the figures and display them in such a unique way. So first we are going to free the Hulkster, or Rip, as he is from the movie. He's got his belt, and the Mattel articulation on these figures, it said before there's 30 points of articulation, but Mattel is fantastic with their joints and the way their arms and legs move. So as I'm freeing Hulkster from some of his plastic ties, I could already appreciate some of the articulation on there. All right, some of these ties are on there pretty good. Looks like it's caught up in his leg. All right, just wrapped around the inside. Again, no damage to the figure. I could have easily cut it off, but I was just trying to get away with that. And just taking a closer look. Look at that expression. If I could really picture the Hulkster doing that with the eyes bulging after he just got pounded. And then he shakes his head, warning them, and then delivers the big boot and the leg drop, and then wins the match. Yeah, the detail on this, really the face sells it for me. It's the perfect Hulk Hogan or Rip face. And now his opponent, who was one of the most menacing wrestlers, Zeus, when we were growing up watching it. For anyone who watched at the time when Zeus didn't wrestle too many matches, I think it was more promotion for the movie Tiny Lister, but he did wrestle some tag team matches, and he was just a beast, just a massive human, and just absolutely destroyed everyone in the ring. They did such a great job with their storylines back then to just make someone seem just unstoppable. Look at that face. Even Zeus is just so intense with just his glare and his eyes that just piercing. And even like the fist, the way he holds them, they really do such a good job with the body language just to make sure that it reminds you of that character and of that actor and that wrestler. So yeah, just I can't say enough positive things about what Mattel has done with these. Yeah, so I just picked up the ring that came in the packaging, and there's definitely something in there. So let's open this up and see what we got. We have an assortment of, it looks like hands and some head swaps. So we have the Rip 'em hands, the kind of hand gesture that he does in the movie. We have two different Hulk heads. They're the not so aggressive one and then the half aggressive one. Then we have Zeus, the more aggressive face where he's screaming. And then we have the vest that he wears, and then the headband. And then Rip's got his vest or his shirt that he can tear open in typical Hulk Hogan form.
Now how do I open the packaging to my toys?
That's all, folks.